All right, so the next thing that we're going to try is the elif. And so we've already learned if, so let me just make a regular if here. So we'll say, all right, so we have our if statement here. So we're gonna, if they answered good, then we'll print glad to hear it. Otherwise, it'll say too bad. So that's fine. But what if we want to give more choices? So what if we want to say, okay, they might write good, all lowercase, but they might like capitalize the G. And so what will we do there? And so what we're gonna do is also check for the capitalized G. And so in the middle of here, between the if and the else, I'm gonna put something else right against the left, and it's gonna be called elif. Elif. Okay, and so at the elif, I need to put another kind of condition here. And so we'll say user input equals capital G good. Okay, and we'll print another kind of message like that. Okay, and so this time it's gonna check two things. It's gonna check this one, good, small g, and then it's gonna check this one, good, capital G. Let's try it. I didn't do something right. I didn't put the word input here. Okay, try that again. How's it going? Good, glad to hear it. This time capital G good, wonderful. And let's try just some random stuff. And it says too bad. Or I could just say bad. And also says too bad. As long as it doesn't say good small g or good capital G, it's gonna say too bad. We could put another one if we want. We can say okay. And print okay is good too. All right, okay. So I added another elif. I can add as many elifs as I want and get it to check as many things as I want. So let's try that. And say okay. And then it printed my okay message. Right? And I could still print like bad, and it will still print too bad. And so that's using elif. Using elif, I can check multiple things. But what if I didn't want to put elif? What if I just put if here? Could I do that? What will happen then? It'll still check if those are true or not. Let's try it. Okay, run. How's it going? And let's say okay. Okay is good too. So that still works. Okay, that still works because it went here. Okay, and it said user input, like they typed in okay. That's not true. So I'm not going to do that. It goes to the next thing that's against the left edge, which is here. Another if statement. User input was okay. That's not true. It's not going to do this. It goes to the next thing that's against the edge, which is this. That one was true, so it printed this. Great! This should work all the time, right? No. Let's try typing in good and see what happens. How's it going? Good. Okay, what happened there? It said glad to hear it, which I was expecting. That's good. But it also said too bad. I don't want it to say too bad. Right? So let's take a look at what happened here. It said I typed in good, and so inside user input is good. So this line, line 2 here, that was true. So it did this. Okay, after it does this, it goes to the next thing against the left edge, which is this. And it said, is this true? Well, no, because I had a small g and this is a big G. So that was not true. So it did not do this. Okay, after it didn't do this, it goes to the next thing against the left edge, which is this. Okay. User input was good. Good equal okay. Well, no, it doesn't. It's not the same. Okay, so it's not going to do this. And so it does the else. Right? This else is connected with this if. The if in line 6. So the else in line 8 is connected to the if in line 6 because it's directly under that if. Okay, so those two things are connected. The line 6 was not true, so it did the else. I don't want it to do the else. That's why if I put elif here and if I put elif here, what happens is it checked this one. It was true. So it did this. After it did this, it skips all the other stuff, right? Because I have if, elif, elif, and else, this whole block is part of the same if statement. So as soon as this one thing was true, it disregards all this other stuff. It just ignores that stuff and it goes to the next thing, which would have been line 10 if I had something there. And that's what I want to happen. Okay, so that's why if and elif are not the same. So you have to know when to use if and when to use elif. Okay. All right, so that is it for this lesson. And so see you in the next video.